Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm going to apologize right now for the traffic sounds and all the other sounds you're probably going to hear. It's a busy weekend. We've got quite a bit of stuff to do. I didn't have a whole lot of time to get out, so I'm actually doing this video in the little woods right behind our apartment. This is actually a ditch for water drainage when it rains really hard. Right now it's dry, it's a little muddy, but it's the best spot I could find to do what I want to do today. Don't know if it rained last night or not, but all the trees are just a little damp. Might have been just a heavy dew. It was really foggy this morning, so it's probably what it was. The ground is a little bit soft in here, so I'm finally going to get to try my little pad. Now, the reason I chose this slightly muddy spot, I can't have a fire here. It's right in town. Everything here is grass and weeds, and it's just too overgrown. I don't want to spread a fire. This little spot has a nice little mud patch here, so I can use my gas stove. Anne and I have been discussing lately maybe testing out some coffee beans, grinding our own beans when we're out in the woods. I found on Amazon a manual coffee grinder. It's not an expensive one, it's the cheapest one I could find. It was, I think, $16.98 with tax. It came up to $18 and change. It's by Keaty. Perfect for your life. Made of 1810 stainless steel. Manual coffee grinder. How to use: put a small amount of coffee beans into the hopper, adjust the grind level. 10 to 12 grams is normally good for one serving. Do not put a big amount of beans into the hopper at once. Hold the grinder tightly, spin the handle clockwise slowly to grind the beans. Please use fresh coffee beans every time. Enjoy your coffee. How to disassemble and clean, who really cares? We'll figure that out later. Warning, do not let children use this grinder. Yeah, no kidding. Do not put fingers inside when the mill is turning. Really? You had to put that there? And only to be used for coffee. Now, I haven't taken it out of the box. I just opened up the Amazon package, took this box out. I lifted the lid and peeked inside, but I didn't take it out. It's still inside the plastic wrapper. So I'm going to set up the stove and get ready. Then we're going to pop open the grinder and see if it works. For my first batch of coffee with this thing, I bought Kicking Horse coffee, 454 horsepower, organic whole bean coffee, dark roast, velvety, earthy, and spirited. This coffee kicks ass. Why? It's delicious, it's all organic and fair trade, it's roasted right in the Rocky Mountains, it's meant to wake up the world. Wake up with us. Blend story. The dark horse is a winner, the champion of taste, pure shadow power. Heading for the hills? Hop on, hold on, and get ready to ride. No idea if it's any good. I've never tried it. I ordered the mill, so I stopped at the store and I grabbed what was there. But we like a dark roast. That's why I bought that one. It's a dark roast. Okay, let's get some water in the pot. I've got my Stanley pot. We'll have a pour over coffee. Now let's get this thing opened up. So there's the handle. Ooh, instructions. Step 1, throw the handle in the mud. Okay, so it's got a viewing window so that you can see your coffee grinds. I'm guessing you turn this to adjust your size. Either coarse or fine, but there's no markings, so I guess we'll call that good. Nothing screws on, it's all just press on and you're done. And then once you're grinding, you have to hold it and grind. But this being stainless steel, I don't know how easy it's going to be to hold on to. One way to find out. Ooh, oh, it smells good. Okay, put them in the hopper, not all over the ground. Considering I've never done this, I don't know how many to use. We'll figure it out. Did anybody see where I put the handle? Oh, in my lap. Of course, it's always the last place you think to look. Handle's on. Oh, look at that. Some of the reviews I read said it'd take a long time to grind it with this, but it doesn't seem to be that bad. Oh, I see. So if I go too fast, it just bounces the beans. So if I slow down, it actually grinds them up a little more. You can feel it catching the beans and grinding. Okay. That didn't take that long. And if you look at the window, it's just about full. It's full right up to the top of the window. I think that I might need just a little bit more. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to get the water going. And I think I'll throw just a few more beans in there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it as is and we'll taste it. If it's too weak, the next time I do it, I'll make more, that's all. Water's just about boiling. So now we're going to dump this in. Oh yeah, that's lots. Set that on our Stanley coffee pot. Now we'll start to pour this coffee and see how it goes. Now, by buying this cheap manual grinder, it gives us the opportunity to test this out. If we like it, then possibly we'll buy a more expensive grinder for the house. Problem with that is, we live in an apartment and I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm pretty sure my neighbors are going to be a little bit upset if I start firing up a coffee grinder at that time of day. Now, I may be able to, if I like it, what I might do is grind my coffee at night before I go to bed. Just after supper at a decent time where it's not really going to bother the neighbors to run it a few minutes. But with this one being manual, it's portable. I can bring it with us when we go camping. and we can enjoy some good coffee while we're out there. If this turns out to be good coffee. Oh, it smells really good. Oh, let's see. Oof. Oh. Horsepower. Definitely a good cup of coffee. Oh, yep. I think Anne's gonna like that too. Not bad for the cheapest grinder I could find. So there it is again. Handle pops off. Lid pops off. Falls in the mud. Good thing I gotta clean it when I get home anyway. And it comes apart. But yeah, that's for the coffee maker at home. Yeah, it's a little bit small. I would have to grind a couple of batches. But for out here, as you saw, one batch. And it filled my little Stanley coffee pot. I filled this cup and I've got enough in there for another cup and a half, possibly two. Mind you, these cups aren't very big, but that's normally what I drink in the morning anyway. When we're out camping, I make a pot like that. I drink it, which gives me about 2 cups, 2.5 of these cups. And then I make another pot for when Anne gets up. And we share that pot because she loves coffee, just not a ton of it. She'll usually have 2 cups out of that second pot, and I'll have the last little half cup or so. Although with this kicking horse, I may drink 2 pots before she gets up. Wow, that is really good. I was expecting a decent flavor, but I wasn't expecting it to be that good. I'm tempted to save a bit of this coffee and take it home just to see if Anne is there so that she could try it. If she's not there, I'll drink it. Worst case scenario, I could always boil water in my kettle tomorrow morning instead of using the coffee pot and make a pour over pot so that Anne can taste it this style. And it's good. Well, thank you all for coming along. It's always enjoyable, even if it is just a short coffee trip. It's still the best coffee shop in town. What other coffee shop are you going to go and sit underneath the trees and grind and make your own coffee? And I want to thank everybody for all the comments and the views. It's always very much appreciated. So if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. If you're going to do that, may as well hit the notification bell. When you do that, it'll have a drop-down menu. Select all. It should let you know whenever we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.